So today's project is how to tram a vise. Currently, it has 4 bolts holding it down, and only this one is tight. The rest are nearly finger loose. So the indicator's not touching the vise jaw at the moment. Start out closest to the one point holding it down, since that's your pivot point. Then you slowly walk the indicator in. Indicator's touching now. Has the larger arm to say or give you a larger reading to know where your indicator is moving to. And now it's zeroed out. Anytime that you go backwards, I like to retouch the zero once we're back towards our pivot point to ensure that any indicator backlash is taken care of. So right now you can see on the macro or small arm, if the camera is zoomed in enough, that we're continuing, or that the vice jaw is slightly angled this way. So we'll have to put force on the vice to move it there. Currently we're about 7 thousandths of an inch away from parallel over this 3/4 of the vice jaw distance. So now we're at zero over here. We'll head back to our zero, our pivot point. Or as close to the pivot point as we can on our indicating surface. It's gone back a little bit, about half a thou. That's quite alright. Oop, wrong way. Back off. Find our zero. And then back over, and this time we should be able to reach the end of the jaw. Let's see, you're half a thou off now versus 7. That's a lot better. 1 thou at this point. One and a half thou. So now very gentle taps. Well, enough to break the static friction that's holding the vise in place. Not a little too far, but less than half a thou off. So at this point, start applying pressure to the other hold down points, because yeah, that moves the vise around significantly. So now we have 2 solid points. Re-zeroed. And let's see how far off she is. Pretty much keep going back and forth until you're fully tightened every hold down point, and ensuring that we're still within the reasonable tolerance. And right now that's less than a thou off the from being fully trammed in. So for the usage of this mill, I'm not too worried about the entire vise rocking back and forth. Otherwise, have to play with the pressures to make sure that you get an even thing for facing operations, but this is a baby mill that's going to be moving around a lot on its own. And I would love to be using a proper close-ended wrench, but don't quite have one handy at the moment. Okay. So now everything's about fully tight. One last 0. Let's see where she's at. Still right on the line, so looking great so far. Starting to be a little bit of an angle. So a few high spots down in here, but otherwise we are spot on. So within tolerance for this vise. Thank you.